Yeah, hi everyone. It's Billy here again from 47 Wolves. All I am. Hope you're all well. Just sort of get on here today and provide a bit of an update of where we're at. And yeah, there's a bit going on, and it's taken me a couple of weeks to sort of probably process, I guess, and take it all in, work out where I'm going, and yeah. So basically, a couple of weeks ago now, we went to had some PET scans at the hospital, and as a result, the oncologists have told me that the cancer has it started with, for those that don't know, started in the colon and the bowel. Um, and yeah, it's metastasized or moved or spread to the liver, and there's a fairly good sized lesion in the liver, and a couple of or three little nodules in the lungs as well. So yeah, the original scan showed that, and then the PET scan, the way that works is highlights that lights up any areas of with cancer in it. Um, so they've basically their prognosis is that it's incurable, and that they're basing these figures on averages. So it's not specific to me, obviously, but they've basically said 12 months if I choose to not follow their chemotherapy path, or up to 3 years if I do. And but at 3 years, as we discussed with the oncologist, and it was beautiful. I got an oncologist that actually asked me what brings me joy, and what how do I enjoy myself, and we discussed getting out in nature, and hiking, and writing and photography, and all the things that bring me joy, and he strongly suggested it, that I which was always my intention anyway, but to do it, but to have someone there aligned with, or more aligned with who I am. It was nice to actually get asked that question, where my previous oncologist, he was chemo, and didn't even ask the question about lifestyle, diet, exercise, how you're feeling emotionally. None of that. I was just a number to him. I wasn't a real human being. Well, that's how it felt anyway, which is more a reflection on him, unfortunately. But that's why we requested another one. And yeah, glad we did. And yeah, really, so even though the news wasn't great, it was nice to receive it from someone that has heart, and is interested in me and Loretta. So yeah, we've taken that on board. I'm currently away down in Sydney. Those who don't know, I live in Queensland, on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. Down in Sydney, taking a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, to visit family, friends. And it's been wonderful. It's just been amazing to reconnect with old school friends and old work friends, and loved ones, and the outpouring of love. I've said this many times. I'm just in deep gratitude for everyone around me. So how are we going with this? People will handle this type of news in their best way that they know how. Whether it's fear, anxiety, stress. But for me, I have a calmness, and where that comes from, I just believe in my heart that the diagnosis they've given me is not going to be, that's their narrative. And I don't believe that that's my journey. I've got a lot more to offer, a lot more to do for people. And I'm finding the more I step into me being, it seems to be having a profound effect on those around me. And it's more than just positive thinking, but just I've had countless people tell me I'm glowing, my energies are there, and which is fantastic, because that's definitely how I'm feeling inside. I've got obviously still got my stoma, or my colostomy bag, and that's probably my only evidence that I can feel because I've obviously got to change that 2 or 3 times a day, I'm even have a diagnosis. My energy levels are fantastic. I feel great. I've been out walking every day. We've been enjoying life. Going out and enjoy it. And so I wouldn't even know that there's anything going on internally. Whilst people might, and I don't want this, I absolutely don't want pity. I absolutely don't want woe me. Send me your love and send me your good vibes. All for it, love it. So continue that, and I appreciate that, and I have deep gratitude for that. But I definitely don't need or want any pity. We don't need that vibration in the world. That's what we're taught, and that for me comes from my understanding. That's our programming that we've been, it makes us feel better when we feel sorry for someone, and that's all well and good, but that doesn't achieve anything. And so I welcome any love that anyone wants to send me, but as far as pity, I'm sorry, I don't want to hear that, and I'm going to put a strong request out that you don't even put that word out if you do make a comment. So that's a quick request there, and thank you in advance for appreciating where I'm coming from, and what I would like or love to hear from you. So thank you. So where do we go from here? They've basically given me, I've got another test or scan in, I think, another 2 or 3 weeks' time when we get back. I haven't got a date for that yet, so we'll see how that goes. It'll be interesting. I am on protocols and doing some natural stuff, and we'll see how that goes. I definitely feel good for it, what that's doing internally, and I'm under no illusions in saying that I'm part of a couple of, or actually 3 or 4 groups that are doing similar things to myself, who have got stage 4, because that's what this is classified as, stage 4 cancer. And they, so many stories of people healing and being told. One recently, only a few days ago, I read they were told 4 years ago that they had 9 days to live, go home, that's it. 4 years ago, and now they're clear. There's just countless, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stories of that, of people utilising meditation, the power of the mind. We heal because of our innate ability to heal. We're amazing beings, and I love that that's who we are, and that's the gift we're giving, and it's the programming of, and I'm not saying here that there's not a place in the world for doctors and surgeons and medications, all good, that everyone has a choice, and it is decision time. And for me, I wholeheartedly, every cell of my body wants to go, feels that this is the right path for me, and there's no right or wrong. Everyone will make their call, everyone makes their decision, but one thing I'm certain of doing is not making any decision out of based on fear or anxiety or stress, because that's not doing us any good. That's what probably caused this in the first place. I feel like I've contributed to this, living a life, trying my best, but overworking, overexertion, stressing about money, stressing about am I good enough, all those things that we all get programmed into us, that we all worry about from time to time, or some constantly. And I'm choosing to, part of my mantra is to move from a vibe of survival to a vibe of creation. And when we're in that fight or flight mode, as I heard recently, I say the old days, when there was tigers and lions, and we're living amongst them, and I guess some parts of Africa and places like that, they still do. If you're getting chased by something that's going to eat you, a tiger, a bear, run for your life, and your body is under that stress, and you need that to get out of there and to climb the tree, get in the cave, get in the car, whatever you need to do to get away. But it's only a short-term thing. We're not meant to be living that day in, day out, moment by moment under that stress and duress. We're not meant to be living that way. and I feel like a lot of us do, without knowing, and they normalise that. So we don't know any better, and we're under immense pressure financially, and we put ourselves in these situations. And I'm not speaking for everyone here, but I think there'd be a fair few people who resonate with what I'm saying. So I choose not to do that, and I want to make every decision, and I feel like I've done that, but even more moving forward from a position of love and gratitude. And I love the journey. I love what right from the word go, when I first got diagnosed, the words honoured and privileged came to me, and I feel like I'm on this path to expand and learn and grow myself, and then to be able to show others and inspire others and educate others. I'm still educating myself. I'm learning so much, and let's do it. Let's go for it. So so I'll give you another update in a few weeks' time to see how we're going, and just sort of get on here and let everyone know what the diagnosis has been. But I'm not dismissing it. I'm not ignoring it. But I'm choosing to go down the path that I choose to, and as I discussed with the oncologist, and his words were, we can give you 12 months and you go that path, or we give you 3 years and you might be spending a year, 2 years sick, and all the side effects that are likely when you do chemo. So what quality of life is that anyway? So I don't believe 12 months is on my that doesn't resonate with me. Not being dismissive and putting my head in the sand. If that's my fate, if that's what's going to happen, who am I to argue with God or our Creator? But I definitely am praying and meditating every night, 3 times a day, and I feel like that's really, I'm talking to my body, and some might not understand that, but that's what I'm doing. I've learned a fair bit off Dr. Joe Dispenza and a few others, but Dr. Joe, at the moment, there's a lot of transformation videos on YouTube about people that have overcome all sorts of things like cancer and Parkinson's, and some pretty what would be known as incurable, and they're around, and if their physical scans are showing that they're now no cancer or no symptoms around, so they've cured. As I've said a few times in different videos, the 4-minute mile, it's all about seeing that others can do it and expanding your mind to the possibilities and what's out there, and living my best life, whatever's ahead of us, and knowing that if other people can do it, well, why can't I, and why can't you? I guess the other thing I just wanted to add is hopefully the message to come through this is that we don't know what's around the corner. We don't know what's ahead of us. None of us do. There's no crystal ball that definitively tells us what's around the corner, no matter what age. So I would suggest and recommend to live your best life. Find out what gives you passion, what brings you joy, and love. And then have gratitude. It's all around us. One thing I started a few weeks ago is writing down 3 things to be grateful for every day, and what that's done is it's just changed. It makes me highlight and look for things to be grateful for, and it might be just a cup of tea, or it might be just a nice little chocolate, or a smile that you get from someone walking in the street. Just be grateful, and don't look for things to whinge about or complain about, because that just lowers your frequency and your energy levels, which then invites other lower frequency or vibrations into your life. We do things gravitate towards us that resonate with who we are and how our energies are inside. So I would suggest that ask you or invite you to explore that part of yourself, because that's working for me. I'm finding this journey, I'm in love with life, because I don't know, and none of us do know how long we've got left, And so live each day, live each moment to the best, and enjoy it. Laugh and have gratitude, and share good times with friends and family, and just look for the good in life, and look for the good in people. And yeah, you'll be much happier for it. And what I'm finding is that's inviting more good things, and more good things, and more good people, and more high vibrational things in my life, and I'm just loving it. So thank you very much again for listening, and love and appreciation to all of you, and full of gratitude for everything. And get out there and live your best life, and we'll talk to you again soon. Love yous all. Bye bye. Blessings.